What is going on, people? We are back again with another MovingMAD video, and this one right here is all about Kimberly. Now, when it comes to Kimberly, we know that she is somebody that has definitely shown a side of a lot of aggression. Somebody that has shown a side that where we believe that this woman seriously needs intensive anger management. But here's the thing though. We've seen her do this towards TJ throughout the season, and arguably we can say, well, sometimes TJ definitely didn't help the situation. But you see, here's the thing. We know that Kimberly's always going live on Instagram and also always on Instagram uploading anything and everything as well as TikTok. And sometimes she gets comments. And when she gets comments, if she doesn't like what they say, Kimberly has a tendency to respond in a way that just isn't appropriate. In fact, we know that Kimberly has no issues with going below the freaking belt, because for her now, she's entitled to say whatever the hell she wants to say, purely because she's Kimberly, and in her eyes, sometimes in life you have to do things to learn from it, which, you know, is very, very subjective. Because if you ask me, I feel like there's a lot of things that are common sense that you shouldn't do, that you don't need to do to learn from it. And let's be real though, is Kimberly the kind of person that can really learn from her mistakes? Now that is the actual question. But let's get into what exactly went down with Kimberly and a viewer, and exactly how she decided to respond to this person's comment. So somebody decided to say to Kimberly, "I pray for this man's mental health having to deal with your crazy Karen self. Lord, tell that man to run in for his life." So in Kimberly fashion, she decides to respond, "Do you really think the best decision to do is cyberbully someone who you think is crazy, is into witchcraft, and can just be calmer without lifting a finger? I'm legitimately curious." So I came across this post itself in particular on Reddit, and I'm going to say this right here, right now. Am I surprised to hear this type of language from Kimberly? Am I surprised that she's the kind of person that's going to say something that pretty much is threatening someone? Hell to the freaking no. She has shown many, many times that when it comes to opening her mouth, she has no self-control. But here's the thing though, and this is something that I've always found very interesting about people in general. I can understand sometimes I find it hard to have self-control when you see someone in person, you're speaking like obviously in person, face to face, or if you're speaking on the phone, because sometimes your voice can just let you go to places, right? Cool. But when it comes to texting now, we have the opportunity, we have the ability to be able to read what we're saying and really think, is this really going to make sense? Is this really worth it? Should I be sending this? And for me personally, when people send things like this, it actually blows my mind. But either way though, Kimberly has put herself in a position where now she's been called out for threatening somebody with witchcraft. I mean, listen, to be honest with you, the way she's talking, it definitely comes that way. To actually say to someone, "I'm legitimately curious," clearly says that you are pretty much saying to them that if you continued bullying me or you continue doing what you're doing, then I will legit lift no finger and do some witchcraft. I would always say make it make sense, but to be honest with you, I really want to know what you guys think, because as far as I'm concerned, threatening someone with witchcraft or even just mentioning it in the way you are, there's no need for it. And it's crazy because right now there's a lot of people who live the same similar lifestyle as Kimberly, who are literally annoyed with the way she has portrayed the lifestyle in terms of the way she is. Because a lot of people do not want to claim it because clearly she is very, very unhinged, and she's someone that definitely needs some sort of therapy of some kind. What type? I couldn't tell you, but she needs a lot of it. That's for sure. But either way though, you guys let me know what you're thinking down below about Kimberly's outburst at somebody. Do you think it was fair, or do you think she was completely out of line, and etc, etc? Thank you so much for your time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.